Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to Backstage with Fred Cooper. It's my pleasure tonight to have one of the great legends of all time, Jack Finney, with us. Jack, thank you for being with us tonight.
It's my pleasure to be here. It really is.
How many years you been in show business now?
How many years?
Yes.
Well, let's see. I'm 39, so... Gee, almost my whole life.
Is that right?
Yes.
I'll be.
Yes.
Do you actually play this, or do you?
Oh, yes, yes.
Can you give us a tune?
Would you like to hear a little something?
Yes, I really would. Yes, and I think the audience would too.
You know I'm a member of AFTRA, which you'll have to pay me now.
Oh.
This is just a joke, folks. Here we go.
Oh, very good.
No one quite does it like I do, you know.
Yes, that's true. That's true. What year did you start into show business?
Well, geez, it was back in vaudeville days, and gee, I'm not quite sure exactly what year it was, but it was way back, way back. I started playing the violin seriously, and gradually, as time went on, I was in an act where they gave me a little something to say, and gradually, as it went on, I started saying more, and playing the violin less. That's how I became a comedian.
I see. We have a little background music from Frank Sinatra tonight. He's going to be on the same show with you.
He's so pushy.
Yeah, well, hey, he can be, can't he?
He's the chairman of the board. He can do whatever he wants. Right?
Now, who else is going to be on the show?
Well, we got Laurel and Hardy. And Frank Sinatra.
You're going to MC this?
Yes.
Good. Then you'll start this off, and then have a little Laurel and Hardy. That's really good. I'm sure glad you're here.
It's an all-star evening here at Leisure World.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Well, Jack, I'll tell you, the folks will have to come out to see you on this one, because they're not going to catch your act tonight.
No, gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, but anyway, it's been a pleasure seeing you.
Well, thank you.
And we'll bring on Laurel and Hardy in a minute. Okay?
Yeah, good. You'll love them. They're very funny. Thank you very much. Bye.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Backstage with Fred Cooper. Right at the moment, we have Stan, Laurel, and Oliver Hardy with us.
How do you do? Will you sit up on that seat? Well, I couldn't help it. Get up there.
I beg your pudding. I couldn't help it.
Now, get a hold of yourself. Not like that. Now look dignified.
Well, I didn't know what to do.
Look dignified. Stop crying. Remember, we're professionals.
That's right, we're entrepreneurs.
Not entrepreneurs. He means entrepreneurs.
Yes, we're in high-grade fertilizers.
No, we're not in that anymore. Now we're in show business.
Me too, neither.
You're so stupid you don't know what time it is.
Well, what time is it?
I don't know. But enough of us. Tell us a little about yourself.
Not me. I want to know about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How long have you two fellas been together?
Since about 1926.
Is that right?
Since before there was sound in movies.
Is that right?
We even did films without each other.
That's right. I did a few with my mother.
You did not. That's a bald-faced lie.
Well, I shaved pretty close, didn't I?
Never mind. He did many films by himself. And as a matter of fact, Stan Laurel, that little fellow sitting over there, made his first money impersonating Charlie Chaplin.
Well, that's sort of true. You see, we were with the Carno circuit, and I was understudying Mr. Chaplin, doing a night in an English music hall and touring the United States. When Chaplin left, I took over the lead role, and then the company went broke, and I got stuck here in the States.
Aren't you lucky?
And he never regretted it for a
I
moment.
bet he didn't. Well, listen, it's really been fun talking to you two. This show is about ready to start.
It is?
And yes.
Well, then
and-
we better get our
and-
seats.
and-
We're sitting in the front row because we're mentally crippled.
Hey, Ollie, wasn't that a swell dream last night?
What are you talking about?
Well, don't you remember? You were in my dream.
Oh, never mind. Now get up and let's go in a dignified manner to the stage.
Stand by. Don't rip your mics off, whatever
Goodbye,
you
Mr.
do.
Cooper. It's nice
Goodbye, Mr. Roofer.
It has been a real pleasure.
It's been an overwhelming
and you're
thrill.
gonna go on with Frank Sinatra, right?
I know we're going on before Frank
Oh,
Sinatra.
before Frank
Nobody
Sinatra.
could be on the stage at the same time as Frank Sinatra.
Okay,
And
fine.
remember, you could lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be lead.
Good night, everybody. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final entertainer of the legends. And this is Mr. Nick Edenetti.
Right. Very good, Fred.
Plays Frank.
You're hired.
Plays Frank Sinatra.
Certainly.
And tell me now, I've heard that Frank saw you somewhere. Is this right?
Oh,
What
many times.
happened? I don't know, but what happened to that this all happened to you?
What, the Sinatra show that I do?
Yes.
Oh, it started many, many years ago. Many, many years ago. And I was appearing in a club called the Place Begal. Remember a famous comedian by the name of Joey Lewis?
Oh, very well.
You know, post-time Joey
Sure,
Lewis?
sure.
Well, he's the one who got me into the business. And he brought Sinatra in to see me, and I got into a motion picture called A Hole in the Head.
Oh yeah, remember it
And
well.
I've been doing Sinatra ever since.
No, but now, isn't it true that you're the only one that he says okay to?
Yeah, well, there's a story behind that, very quick story behind that, too. When I was appearing at the Las Palmas Theater, I wrote a play called Sinatra, the Playography. And it was a big hit. Excuse me. Sinatra was in Australia. And he had Mickey Rudin was his manager and attorney for years. And they had a difference of opinion, and then he had a new manager and attorney. And when they came on board and they saw all the big ads in the LA Times and everything, instead of asking, they immediately went to sue me.
Oh.
They sent me a cease and desist, and it was a big, it hit all over around the world. It was on Entertainment Tonight, God knows how many times, on hard copy, etc. So that cease and desist went into effect, and when Sinatra came back, he squashed it. And then we signed a contract where I'm the only one in the world authorized to use his name.
And that's something, because usually show business people don't allow that, right?
No.
You must be good then. He must like you.
Well, I don't bother him.
No, I guess
I
not.
don't bother. And we made a deal. I won't bother him. You don't bother me. You know.
You
But
gotta-
he has to sign a contract with me when he goes to Palm Springs to do my show.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
yes. Frank sings Edenetti. Did you know that? Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean,
That's
Fred?
good.
Don't you? Jump in, Fred. Anytime you want. Jump right
I
in.
understand that. You play Vegas?
I play Vegas. I do a lot of cruises. I play around the world.
Boy, they're getting loud back there. Good background music, right? Well,
I feel
listen,
like doing a bull and a jack.
this group, I hope next time will come and see you, because most of these people are, they
You
can't
mean
get
maybe
out.
come and see me?
No, they can't get out. That's why we do
You
this.
better be here next time. We'll tell them.
I think this is going to be a fantastic show. I really appreciate you coming. Thank you very
Fred,
much.
my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Okay, thanks.
Don't forget next time.
Good. Mr. Nick Edenetti, ladies and gentlemen. Going to do Frank Sinatra tonight. And I listened to them rehearse. He sounds great. And I know that you will miss a good show tonight. So please be with us next time. And this is Good Night. And this is Fred Cooper from Backstage. Bye-bye. Tonight we have a show, The Legends. Now, they've been around for many years. They play all over. And we're going to see tonight Jack Benny first, and then he'll bring out Laurel and Hardy, and then we're going to bring on Frank Sinatra. And I think you're going to enjoy this show. Please welcome Mr. Jack Benny.
folks. How are you folks? I want to do something I used to do on radio, all right? Jell-O again. Oh, you remember? Oh, that's great. Gee, I was, just before I came on, I was standing outside while everyone was rehearsing, you see. And I was watching what was going on. I didn't want to, interfere with any of the rehearsal. I was incognito out there. And as I was watching, somebody yelled, "Look, it's Jack Benny. Look, it's Jack Benny." And all these people started coming back from backstage, coming out of their cars as they stopped by, down the street. They all came over to me and started pawing at me and pulling at my clothes. Gee, it was so embarrassing. I'm almost sorry I yelled it. Well, gee, you got a real nice place here at Leisure World. Gee, it's the first time I've been here. I walked around. And, gee, nice places to live and nice amphitheater to have shows. And you do shows here like every Thursday and Saturday. Is that right? For 21 years that's been going on. Gee, I kind of thought, gee, this is a nice place for me to be. How old do you have to be here? 39. 39! That's how old I am. 39 and holding. I have a feeling some of you are holding too, right? Gee, maybe I can come in here. Yeah, that's nice. Well, anyway, we've got a wonderful show for you tonight, and we've got a lot of specials. They call this a special, you see, because of the big stars and all that, I guess. But you see, to me, it's not a special. It's a variety show. It's just a half-hour variety show. To me, a special is when coffee goes from $2.99 to $1.29. That's a special. Anyway, standing out here on the stage reminds me of, gee, like World War II, the big one, and the USO and performing for the troops out there in the open. Kind of reminds me of that. And I was just thinking, at one time back in World War II, I was just a kid then. Somebody came to my door to ask for donations for the USO, you see. And it was such a worthy cause that I wanted to donate. But he didn't have change for $1. But I thought, it's such a worthy cause, Keep the $1. Keep the whole $1, I said. In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll volunteer to entertain at the USO for you. And he said, well, gee, what would you do? And I said, well, I could play my violin. He said he'd give me $5 if I didn't. Gee, if I thought he meant it, I'd have taken him up on that, Anyway, I did bring my violin with me, folks. This is my Stradivarius. I know because I bought it from Bob Stradivarius. And I had to pay the whole price, too, all $75 for this. Any rate, would you like to hear a little something on the violin, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. There you go, folks. Gee, they liked it. Gee, that went so well, I think I'll play another one. What you say? What you say? I'll take my violin and play. All right. They're so jealous, Union musicians, big deal. All right, I won't play my violin. Gee, bartenders like it when I play. They say you drink more. All right, folks, we're going to get on with our show now. And the next performers coming up are two young guys who are very funny. They just got together and put this song and dance act together, and I've been watching them rehearse, and they're just marvelous. They got this thing down. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Laurel and Hardy.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Stanley. Stanley. Stanley!
What?
Where have you been?
Over here with me.
You're so stupid you probably don't even know what day it is.
Sure I do. September, October, no wonder. What day is it?
I don't know. But I know it's the most important day of my life. I'm going to be married.
You don't believe me?
Yes, you don't believe... What do you mean you don't believe me? Didn't I just tell you I was going to be married?
Who to?
Why, to a woman, of course. Have you ever heard of anyone marrying a man?
Sure. My sister. And what a lucky fellow.
Never mind. The girl I'm marrying is the sweetest girl you'd ever want to meet. Well-traveled, like all over the world, and loved by everyone. In fact, she wrote me this. Oh, you read it. I'm too nervous. Thank you very much.
Don't mention me. Gee, thanks. My dear, darling, precious Oliver. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Wiggle your tie. You see, when you get all silly and you wiggle your tie and you get all fancy, it makes you look really silly.
I'll wiggle my tie if I want to. And if you're not careful, I'll wiggle you. What's the matter?
I don't want to be wiggled.
Don't just get on me. Time flies like an arrow.
And fruit flies like a banana.
Just get going. Ugh, fruit flies like a banana.
As I sit here with your picture in front of me, I have decided it is all over between us, for I love another.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, there's more.
Oh?
Signed, Jeannie Weenie.
Oh.
Wait, there's even more.
Oh.
BS. I think it best that we never see each other again.
What do you think she meant by BS?
Big sucker, I guess.
Don't! How can you treat me like that? Don't you know I've lost the only woman I've ever loved? I'll never love again.
What's the matter?
Well, didn't you just read that?
Well, sure I did, but I wasn't listening.
Oh! Why don't you do something to help me?
Gee, you must be housebroken.
Not housebroken. I'm heartbroken.
Well, there's no use in crying over split milk. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
Say that again.
It's better to love milk that's spilt on your love than a tall glass of water.
Never mind. I know what you mean, and you're absolutely right. I'm going to forget about her entirely.
Gee, I'm proud of you, Ollie. It must be hard to forget a swell dame like that. What with her auburn flowing hair and her big round brown eyes and her ruby red lips.
Oh, how am I supposed to forget her if you keep reminding me? Why don't you do something to help me?
Would it make you happy if I played you some piano?
Stanley, that's the only thing in the entire universe that would mend my broken heart. What's the matter now?
I don't know how to play the piano.
No, get over here. Get over here. Well, let's do the thing we do best.
Spare change?
Never mind. Song and dance. Professor? Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since January, February, June or July. Snow time ain't no time to sit outdoors and swoon. So shine on, harvest moon, for me and my gal.
I think those guys are going to make it in this business somewhere. Well, folks, just moving right along, we've got coming up next an extra special treat, especially for the ladies in the audience here. We've got the one and only Frank Sinatra. You know, you like that? Direct from the award-winning hit musical Sinatra, which played at the Las Palmas and many other places. I'd like to introduce to you now Nick Edenetti. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him on.
Sinatra's theme song. Could you guess what it is? You got it. My Way. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. See, everyone thinks that Paul Anka wrote this song. It's not a true statement. Paul Anka wrote the English words to this song. This song was written by a Frenchman in France. Done in French. Thank God. And when you went to hear this song, it was a 2 croissant minimum. Take your time, there's no rush. You know what I mean? And now the end is near, and so I'll face that final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I live a life that's full
I travel each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it was my way. Regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention. And I did all I had to do. I saw it through without exemption, and I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. But more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, that I did all more than I could do. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it off and I spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall. I did it my way. I said it was a theme song. Here's the second one. Well, you want to hear this one? I can't hear you. What? I can hear you. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in that city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I want to be a part of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in that city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, cream of the crop, top of the list, and number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can't make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. Come on, come